The final moto of the 2024 Motocross of Nations was the moment of truth. With Team Australia, Team USA, and Team Netherlands locked in an intense battle for the title, everything came down to this race. The crowd at Matterley Basin was electric, knowing history was about to be made. As the gate slammed down, the riders launched off the line in a blazing stampede of horsepower and adrenaline. Eli Tomac exploded out of the gate, grabbing the hole shot with Jet Lawrence and Tim Gajser right behind him. The first few corners were absolute madness. Tomac and Lawrence nearly tangled in turn 2, both scrubbing the jump insanely low to maintain speed. Meanwhile, Gajser was on a mission, railing the outside line with insane aggression, quickly getting past Lawrence and setting his sights on Tomac. At lap 7, Lawrence closed in on Tomac. The two went bar to bar, bouncing off each other through the whoops. Lawrence launched an outrageous scrub pass, barely keeping his bike on 2 wheels, and took over second place. With 2 laps to go, Gajser wasn't done yet. The Slovenian star found another gear, pushing his Honda to the absolute limit. Lawrence, feeling the pressure, launched over the big tabletop and tripled into the next section, trying to keep Gajser at bay. But Gajser was flying. He set the fastest lap of the race, slicing the gap down to under a second. On the final lap, the two riders were bar to bar, launching over jumps side by side. The crowd was deafening, knowing this was the defining moment of MXON 2024. As they entered the final corner, Lawrence took the inside line, while Gajser went wide, carrying insane momentum. In a jaw-dropping move, Gajser railed the berm at full speed, launching past Lawrence just inches before the finish line. Gajser steals the win in the final corner. Lawrence crosses the line just 0.4 seconds behind, and Tomac takes third. Tim Gajser wins race 3, but Jet Lawrence's second place secures the MXON title for Australia. The Budds Creek National was a defining moment for Deegan, who arrived locked in a fierce championship battle with RJ Hampshire and Joe Shimoda. The pressure was sky high, but Deegan was ready to deliver. As the gate dropped, Deegan rocketed into the lead, grabbing the hole shot while Hampshire and Shimoda fought for second place. By lap 6, Hampshire had found his rhythm, closing in on Deegan with only 2 seconds separating them. In the first moto, Deegan showcased his exceptional skills and determination. He secured the hole shot, leading the pack from the outset. Throughout the race, Deegan maintained a commanding lead, demonstrating his prowess on the track. His flawless performance culminated in a decisive moto win, bringing him 1 step closer to the championship title. The second moto presented unforeseen challenges for Deegan. Despite his earlier success, he encountered difficulties that impacted his performance, resulting in a 10th place finish. However, his earlier victory in Moto 1 and consistent performances throughout the season ensured that these challenges did not derail his championship aspirations. Combining his first place in Moto 1 and 10th place in Moto 2, Deegan secured 3rd overall at Budds Creek. More importantly, these results allowed him to clinch the 2024 AMA Pro Motocross 250 Class Championship 1 round early, marking a significant milestone in his burgeoning career. The stage was set at the Circuito Moto Ranch in Gajser, a track known for its challenging terrain and passionate Spanish fans. The atmosphere was electric, with the crowd roaring for their hometown hero, Jorge Prado. And as usual, Prado delivered those signature starts, consistently grabbing the foxhole shot. His ability to get out front early proved to be a crucial advantage throughout the weekend. The pressure was immense, with the championship hanging in the balance, but Prado held his nerve, delivering a masterclass performance. The cheers from the crowd were deafening as he crossed the finish line, securing his 2nd consecutive MXGP World Championship title, his 4th world title overall, and his 49th career GP win, tying Tim Gajser. Jorge Prado's 2024 MXGP World Championship title was a testament to his exceptional skill and consistency, marked by numerous Grand Prix wins and podium finishes, culminating in a triumphant victory on home soil at the MXGP of Castilla-La Mancha. His season, characterized by intense competition, notably with Tim Gajser, and a venture into AMA Supercross, showcased his versatility and dominance, solidifying his status as an elite rider in the sport and further cementing his legacy. Held at the historic Circuit du Puy de Pourcé, the event attracted a massive crowd, eager to support local and international riders. The weekend was characterized by unpredictable weather, adding an extra layer of challenge for the competitors. As the gate dropped for the first race, Tim Gajser got a near-perfect start, immediately taking control. Romain Fevre stayed close, but Gajser's precision through the rutted corners kept him in the lead. Gajser managed the race perfectly, avoiding mistakes and taking his first moto win of the weekend, with Fevre finishing second and Herlings rounding out the podium. Race 2 turned into one of the most chaotic and controversial motos of the season. Fevre and Herlings both got lightning-fast starts, with Herlings narrowly grabbing the hole shot. The two engaged in a fierce duel, exchanging passes multiple times in the first 5 laps. In the final 3 laps, Fevre made one last push, trying to force Herlings into a mistake. With 1 lap to go, Fevre tried an aggressive line through the deep ruts, but Herlings defended brilliantly, taking the checkered flag and securing the Race 2 victory. After the race, Jeremy Seewer received a penalty for jumping on a yellow flag, dropping him down the order. This penalty altered the overall results, benefiting riders like Gajser and Prado. With Gajser winning the overall GP, Fevre securing second, and Herlings making a strong comeback, this race had major championship implications. The 2024 MXGP of France will be remembered for its intense battles, the home crowd's energy, and the controversy surrounding the Seewer penalty, which shifted the final standings and championship points. Chase Sexton's 2024 Pro Motocross season was a showcase of dominance, resilience, and an unforgettable comeback ride that helped him secure his first 450 class outdoor title. Coming into Pro Motocross 2024, Sexton had one goal: win his first outdoor championship. From the opening round at Fox Raceway, he immediately set the tone, battling Jet Lawrence, Aaron Plessinger, and Justin Cooper for race wins. By the final round at Ironman National, Sexton had built a comfortable points lead. In Moto 1, he sealed the deal, riding flawlessly to clinch the 2024 Pro Motocross Championship with 1 race to spare. Even though he didn't need to race Moto 2, he still put on a show, finishing strong to close out his championship-winning season in style. But there's one more episode from the 2024 AMA Motocross season that can't be left unsaid. It's Chase Sexton's comeback from last to first at Hangtown. I've made a video about it before, so I'll just leave it here. Already heating up. Jet Lawrence, the defending champ, had an insane 24 moto win streak. Nobody had beaten him in an outdoor moto since he moved up to the 450 class. But Chase Sexton? He had other plans. Sexton was looking strong at the season opener at Pala, but Hangtown was his chance to really make a statement. And in Moto 1, that's exactly what he did. Jet Lawrence went down early, and Sexton took full advantage. He rode smart, consistent, and aggressive to take the win. That alone was a huge moment because it ended Jet's undefeated streak. But what happened in Moto 2? That's the stuff of legends. All right, Moto 2 kicks off, and right away things get sketchy. The track is absolutely brutal. Deep ruts, gnarly braking bumps, and rough conditions. The start is chaos, and everyone is fighting for a position. And then, boom! Sexton washes the rear end out in one of the first corners. He goes down hard, and by the time he remounts, he's dead last, 40th place. Let that sink in. 40th. At this point, most riders would be thinking, all right, let's just salvage some points, maybe break into the top 10, and call it a day. But not Chase Sexton. The dude flipped a switch and went full beast mode.
And those guys are gone, and oh, Sexton! Oh, they almost came together. That's what you call beast mode. He's came in. You can tell Jet's lingering, and Chase Sexton, he's not to be denied today. He goes up from Jason Anderson too, 2-for-1 special.
Wow, What happens next is absolutely ridiculous. Lap after lap, Sexton starts slicing through the field like a man possessed. He's not just passing riders, he's blowing by them. 2, 3, sometimes 4 riders per lap, and he's doing it with precision. No reckless moves. Just smooth, calculated aggression. And let's talk about the track for a second. Hangtown was tough. The ruts were deep, the bumps were square-edged, and it was the kind of track that punished mistakes. But Sexton? He was floating over the bumps, railing ruts like they weren't even there, and carrying insane speed through every section. By the 10-minute mark, Sexton had already cracked into the top 20. By the halfway point, he's inside the top 10. All right, so at this point, Sexton has already passed half the field. He's inside the top 10, but now the real test begins. The guys up front aren't just mid-pack riders. These are championship contenders, factory-level racers who don't give up positions easily. If Sexton wants to win this thing, he has to fight for every single spot. First up, it's Jason Anderson. El Hombre isn't easy to pass. He's a former Supercross champ, and he knows how to fight for position. Sexton sets him up beautifully. He carries insane speed through a rough outside line, squares off the next turn, and launches past Anderson down the next straight. Boom. Into 9th place. Next, it's Dylan Ferrandis, another former 450 MX champ. Ferrandis is known for his aggressive riding style and crazy endurance. But today, Sexton is on another level. He stalks Ferrandis for a few corners, studying his lines, then dives inside with a perfectly timed block pass. Ferrandis tries a counter, but Sexton is already gone. That's another position. 8th place. Now things get interesting. Hunter Lawrence and Justin Barca are just ahead, battling for position. Sexton sees his chance and takes full advantage. He blitzes a rough section faster than both of them, closing the gap almost instantly.
This thing up, because when he was laying on the ground in 40th place, I repeat, 40th place, he was not thinking that he was going to do this.
Instead, it has turned into an all-time ride. It's just solid.
Yeah, and shout out to Justin Cooper. Like he said, this ain't the California. You don't really like California tracks, but he's right.
At this point, Chase Sexton has climbed from dead last to 3rd place. The comeback is already legendary, but he's not done. There are 2 riders left in front of him. Justin Cooper in 2nd and Aaron Plessinger leading the race. And here's the thing. These 2 guys aren't just going to roll over. They want this win. Sexton is going to have to earn it. Justin Cooper's running strong in 2nd, riding smart, and holding his lines well. He knows Sexton is coming, but he's not going to make it easy. Sexton starts sizing him up, testing different lines, looking for an opening. He tries to get alongside Cooper in a long sweeper, but Cooper shuts the door. He tries again in a deep, rutted corner, but Cooper protects the inside. But Sexton isn't backing down. He rails the outside line, scrubs the next jump perfectly, and gets next to Cooper down the straight. Cooper tries to fight back, but Sexton is already ahead. Sexton takes over 2nd place, and now there's just 1 rider left. This is it. The final battle. Chase Sexton has passed 38 riders to get here, but Aaron Plessinger is still leading. Plessinger got the whole shot, put down near-perfect laps, and has controlled this race from the start. He's been riding in the edge all moto, throwing the bike around with that loose, aggressive style. And now, he's got 1 last lap to hold off Chase Sexton. Sexton is charging. He's right on Plessinger's rear wheel now. But AP isn't letting up. The two riders are bar to bar, both pushing to the limit, both refusing to give in. But Sexton isn't playing it safe. He's going for it. They hit a deep-rutted corner, Plessinger takes the inside, but Sexton blitzes the rougher outside line, carrying more speed. Now they're side by side. The crowd is on their feet. They launch into the final straight. Plessinger pins it, but Sexton is still gaining. Just before the finish line, he takes the win. The crowd goes absolutely crazy. Chase Sexton, from last to first.